What was harder, to start a business or to kind of like redefine all the things you had learned?
Oh, to start a business. To start a business because again, the science is always going to be the same, right? So this a carb is going to be a carb, a fat's going to be a fat, a protein's going to be a protein. I know what happens to food the minute it touches your tongue to the minute you poop it out. Like none of that is going to change. What did change was how I educated about it and the culture aspect of it that was never taught to me, right? So like the foundation was still there. It was just the way I was as a dietitian that changed because I started bringing in our cultural food. I mean, I live in Philadelphia. Like we have one of the biggest Puerto Rican, percentages and Dominicans, and we have, Colombians, Brazilians. Like
Mm-hmm.
we have a very diverse community. So I was in the communities working with them. So it didn't change the knowledge that I had, the medical training that I had didn't change. It was more of like how I talked about it and how I incorporated our cultural foods because just because the United States doesn't use our food staples in their education doesn't mean that there's no science or that it doesn't exist. Like, what do you think they're teaching in South America? They're not using our guidelines, they're using their own guidelines. So it was more of me taking control of the narrative and really utilizing my brain.
Yes.
And just like using the science and applying it to the foods that we were eating. So I do think that like that, yeah, it was a challenge because I was going against the status quo. But starting a business is not for the, faint of heart. Like,
Indeed.
like it is a lot. I mean, I'm 8 years in and I'm still in the trenches. So it's not.
Yes, it
you
is.
know it's not like you just like wake up one day and everything is like
Mm-hmm.
unicorns and rainbows. There's always something happening. So um yeah, no, definitely the business.
For sure. I could agree with that 100%. Um, so who's your first client?